Now let's have some fun with this. So that's on the preparation side. Let's go east-west. Okay, so let's talk about competing. So, you know, if you want to use my metaphor, this is preparing to play is on the north-south, and then getting on the ice and competing is sort of that idea of east-west, okay? So this is a hard one. Hey, you know, and everybody that I've ever done this with, even if you don't like hockey and even if you hate sports, they all get this. When I ask, what does it mean to play soft? Oh, I almost hate that word. But what does that mean? Give me some ideas. I'm playing soft.
Phone it in.
Pardon me, I missed that?
You phone it in.
Yeah, very good. Keep going.
Playing it safe.
Very good.
Yeah, I was going to add being afraid to make mistakes.
Really good.
That's a
Thank you for that.
one way
Couple
of
more.
being safe.
Being
Go ahead.
more conservative than aggressive.
Love it. There's a time in our business to play, not to lose. Agreed? There is a time. I'm not going to say we should never do that. But would we agree 80-20 rule probably? Like depending on our the business segment and our culture and all of that and the economy. I mean, there's a time to play not to lose, for sure. But we want most of the time to play to win. So playing soft is hard. If you know, it's funny at the NHL level, if you're talking to an NHL scout, let's say for the Kraken or somebody else, and you ask the scout, what about that kid up in northern British Columbia? You know, I've heard he's a talented player, like he's scoring a lot of goals. That scout with one sentence can give you an indicator. And here's what he might say. Yeah, but he plays soft. Leaders, if you said that about me when I was playing in the NHL, I'm coming after you. One of the greatest things that you could say about we could say about each other is he or she plays hard. So what does it mean to play hard? Like, just give me that. And I'm not talking that you're at work 24 hours a day, but what are the ingredients, right? We're talking about grit and will and resilience and competition. What does it mean to play hard? Give me some ideas.
Sharp focus.
Yeah. Leave it and all on the field.
Love it.
Willing to bring new ideas forward.
Love it. Couple more.
Pushing yourself and your team to try new things.
It's really good.
Actions with heart.
Thank you. So those are brilliant descriptors. And playing hard is just a fun little thought, right? So here's where this makes some sense, I'm hoping. So this idea of playing soft, playing hard. And what we did is you can see that we've built a little grid here. Now, in setting this up, leaders, I want to be very careful. I am not wanting to personalize this. You know, an old coach I had, Pat Quinn in Vancouver, Canada, with the Vancouver Canucks, he had a plaque in his coach's room. And it said this, and I love this thought. It said, a failed project is not a failed person. Isn't that good? Because you and I are going to try some things, right? We're not going to be perfect at everything. And so I want to be careful around this matrix. I don't want us to use it in a personal way. There's no judgment here. I don't want us to say, oh, you're a soft player or you're a soft person. That's not the goal here. Our goal is to have an indicator of where we find ourselves and where others find themselves. And here's why. Because we want to grow in this area. And we can't grow unless we first sort of think about where we're at. So let me give you some context here. And then we're just gonna have some fun around, you know, this piece in a little Zoom room, and then away we go on the 6 mindsets. So you can imagine if somebody's a 3-3 player, Okay, so that's down in the, you can see at the bottom there. So I'm closer to being a fan. I show up, but I'm here to work. I pick up my paycheck, and sometimes that's okay. But most companies don't want disengaged employees. And then on the playing soft side, I'm playing it safe because I'm not sure if people have got my back. And I'm just, I'm not sure about this. So I'm going to play safe for now, and I'm not coming to compete because I might make a mistake and then I might get fired. Okay, that might be an attitude. Here's my point. If I'm down in the 3-3 area, and can I just say this, leaders, I've been there. In 1986, we win a cup. In 1989, we get to a cup final and lose to Calgary. In 1990, I'm at the end of my time with the Montreal Canadiens. My coach, Pat Burns, screams at me. I thought it was unjustified. I thought he was completely off his rocker. And for a little bit of time, I closed in on being a 3-3. Right? Screw you. Right? In that emotional state of saying, if you don't care, I don't care. We all get there. Come on, right? We do. Even if you own the company, we do. And here's the point. Obviously, I was there for a little bit and then I adjusted. I got back up into the 7-7, 8-8. Okay, Ryan, enough of that. Let's go. Here's a better example, or at least an example. I always thought that this might be different at different positions in the company. I'm learning no. I'm learning that we're all human beings. I do some coaching. I do a lot of executive coaching now during COVID. One of the guys that I'm coaching is a gentleman who's the president of a company up here in Vancouver, British Columbia. And they're in the tourism industry. So you can imagine how decimated this company got. In week 2 of COVID, they furloughed 900 employees. Can you imagine? Crazy. And I said to him, as we walked through this performance resilience score model, I said, his name's Mark. I said, Mark, give me a 3-3. Like somebody just don't give me any names. Just describe a 3-3 for me on your team. He said, Ryan, you won't believe this. He said, but I know exactly what a 3-3 is. He said, that's my CEO. What? I'm going, what do you mean? He said, since COVID hit, he's close to depression. He's taking everything personally. He was so upset that we had to let all those people go. He won't make a decision, and he hasn't talked to me in about 4 weeks. It's crazy. I'm thinking, well, the higher you go on the position thing, you're not going to be there too often. But I'm wrong. I got there, and I said, okay, Mark, go to a better place. Give me an 8-8 or a 6-9 or somebody up a little farther up. He said, Ryan, I got 3 of those. He said, my direct reports, they kept a skeleton crew together because they're trying to resurrect their business in 2022. He said, my direct reports, the 3 of them, have never been better. They with the pressure of the situation, they are excelling. They are up into an 8-8 or a 9-9, like they're coming prepared. Their mindset's in the right place. Their heartbeat is happening, and they are competing hard right now in a very difficult situation.